Yesterday, we had a great time with the Salim business team. We had over 50 people during the session. During the Zoom session, it was awesome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's meeting. Can you hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, you can just say yes or reply to the chat box. Let me be sure that you can hear my voice.
Yes,
we can.
yes, we can.
Okay, all right. Ajay, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Ajay is an accountant. Just to, if you're looking for an accountant to help you manage your business accounting, reporting to company house and everything. So she's very knowledgeable. She's a chartered accountant and with a massive experience. So she has worked with Nigerian banks before coming to the UK also. So it runs from her family. The late dad was also a minister of finance. So she's very good in accounting. So if you're looking for an accountant, IJ is here for you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, IJ. I know we are not expecting this advance.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. I just want to look into some things. We started on research and outsourcing. Also, last week we look into scaling your business, and during that training also I mentioned something that research is everything, which I keep saying that because it's very important in business. Research is everything. If you are selling online, whatever you are doing, companies, they have people that are in the marketing department, those that are involved in researching for new products, so there is no successful business, that is not involved with research and marketing. These are the things that every business, so when you want to be successful, you need to understand what other people are doing. Like, for example, when we talk about marketing, when you look at Apple or these big companies, when they want to release a product, they take time, they test the product. After testing, then they begin to advertise the product, they research. So research in business for you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, your number one friend is going to be Google. And Google is going to be your friend. There is so much information that you can get from Google. So there is actually nothing that you cannot find there. There's huge, massive information on the net. Even there is also the dark world in the internet. There's another part of internet that is not accessible to the general public, which if you are going to access that part of the web, you're going to need another type of browser for you not to be tracked. Because once you type some things on the normal Google, the next thing they will start monitoring you. The next you will see police knocking on your door. There is so much. I'm just saying that to say that there is so much on the internet. So there is the dark world. There is in the internet whereby, like, you can hire someone to go and kill someone on the internet. As in, they have their price, they post their ads in the dark, deep web. In the deep web, you see people even advertising for false passports. So you can see, like, they will false passport. They will produce a real British passport. in that world, in that part of the internet. They can do anything. They can hide. You see assassins, different things. So in that type of web, for example, like I said, you will need another browser. But I'm not saying you should get into that. I'm just letting you know that everything that you can think of are on the internet. So then for the general one that is available for the masses, for everybody, which you are free to access information. So you use Google, to access the information that is publicly available for everyone. You can look for anything, even like scriptures, for example. Maybe you are praying, studying the Bible, a scripture just came into your mind. You want to know exactly where that verse is in the Bible. You just type it on Google. It will pull out, where it is in the Bible. So because a lot of people, there are so much information, huge information on the internet. So Google, when it comes to research, Google is going to be your number one friend. So you have to learn to always Google things, like even the address where you're going, you can Google everything. So there is so much you can get from Google. So in business, you as an entrepreneur, a business person, Google it should be your number one friend. Hold on, let me admit. I have some other people that want to admit now. So there is so much information there, on the internet. So let that make Google your friend as a business owner. So in business research is everything. If you do your research very well, you'll be amazed the beauty, how easy everything that you do will become. Like, just like when someone, um, if you have two farmers, the first one decide not to take care of his knife, while the other one takes out a day to sharpen his knife, while the other one will just carry his knife and start cutting. The one that just started cutting can cut whatever he's cutting for 1 week, while the one that took a day to sharpen his knife can cut for 2 days. Okay, there's a noise that is coming. You can just move your microphone. So research is everything. The Bible said in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 2, it said, it is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. This is very important. There are so many things that it is your responsibility to search them out. Success is your responsibility. When it comes to making your business to work, it is your responsibility to make your business to work. So take this very serious. Remember that it is only when you implement things that it will work for you. The scripture says, do not be mere hearers of the word only, deceiving your own very self, but be ye doers of the word. It is by doing that you get blessed. You get result by implementation. It's only when you implement that you get results. If you don't, I shared with you how John were there when I started my property listing journey. For like 9 months, I got no results. And the reason was I never implemented the things that I learned until the time came when I say, yeah, I'm going to implement this. Now, my own case then wasn't because I never wanted to implement, but it was because I was focused doing other things. So I had a lot of things to do, Amazon, ministry, getting moving. So I moved to Birmingham, moving into Birmingham, settling down to establish the business here, establish ministry, everything. So it took me um, um, a long time, like 9 months, without even opening my notes from the property training until when I now say it's time for me to now look into it. Now I went back to my notes. Then I opened my notes. Then I began to study my notes. And as I was studying my notes, then I decided, because that's where the type of person I am is that whatever I want to learn, I'm going to learn it. So I decided to say, okay, I said to myself, I'm going to listen to all the audio messages on Amazon on properties. So I did that. I listened to every audio messages on Amazon on properties. I went on Google this thing, the same thing. I listened to everything, get all the material, study everything. So then I decided to focus on a strategy, lease option, and rent to rent. So I focus on that strategy. So to understand it, and that was why I was able to really like, I caught it because I focused on an area. So that was how I began to see results. I implement the things and I began to see results. So that is the same thing with everyone. So there is no exception. So on my own part, I could say that for 9 months, nothing happened. So it was just last year, around November, that when I now begin to put more this thing into my property business, I now begin to have more results in my property business. So it's all about implementation. It's not enough for you to attend all the webinars, listen to all the audio messages, for example, or read. After reading, you need to implement. You need to get into your computer, do your research, do your work. So that is where you get your results. So I'm here to guide you, to help you, like where you have your question, but your learning should go beyond what I'm teaching you. That is actually how it should be. Your learning should go beyond what I'm teaching. That means if we spend 1 hour here doing a webinar, you should spend like 10 hours working on your own. And during that 10 hours of working on your own, the things I mentioned, you Google them, you cite them, you research on them, you dig deeper into those things to understand them better. Then while you are doing that, if you now get stuck with any area or need more answer, or you can just, you can now send me a message, say, Pastor, this thing. That is how, to learn. To learn. So like the person that taught me the property business, I did not end with him. So I had to, because I believe in investing in myself. Success is my responsibility. So success being my responsibility, I had to think beyond him. It wasn't a matter of him or if he gave me his own best. So by the time I was done with him, now I look into the property inbox, I look at like Simon Zushi. I had a mentorship with Simon Zushi. He taught me a lot of things. Now I have to pay for that. I have a lot of people in properties that I have to like make connection. Number one, there are some, when you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best. So that is what I always challenge myself in. So I invested a lot of money in the property training, in everything, not just in property, in everything that I do. I said, okay, if I need to be the best, I'm going to pay for the best. I'm going to invest for the best. So I put a lot of money in training, in learning from different people, just like everybody has their own way of communication. There is something that just like even lease option, I learned lease option from someone from America. But the first person that taught me lease option was Pastor Enoch. So, but that wasn't enough. I had to like from an American distance. I learned lease option from people from America, pay for their trainings to be able to really like grasp it. So what I'm saying that what I'm saying in effect is that success is your responsibility. So you don't need to like just you have to like challenge yourself to be the best. Challenge yourself to learn everything. So we're doing Amazon, whatever we're doing, say to yourself, I'm going to learn everything. I'm going to learn different strategies on here. So like that is once you were able to learn different strategies, you have access to different people. I have access to a lot of people in the UK here that I can ask questions. I have access to so many millionaires. I can ask questions. But how did I get there? I have to number one, pay. I have to number one, push myself to get there, to be able to have that access, to connect with them. Because number one, when you want to be wise, you walk with the wise. So in that type of in the worldly things, a lot of things on success and everything. So I have to tap into what they know, to learn from them, and then bring those things scripturally, pray over it. Then the ones that my spirit do not accept, I drop those ones, accept the ones that are from the scriptures. I can or pray with them, live by them through the principles of God's word. See, the Bible says it is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of king is to search out a matter. In your Amazon business, I said there, say find a product. Say try to find at least 10 profitable products. Now, there are different strategies in Amazon. There's at the place whereby your focus is to begin to like to have so many products on your store to make sales. But as you proceed, as you grow, as you begin to scaling up, now you begin to think on profitable products. If you can have 10 profitable products in your account, you'll be making at least 5,000 profit every month, at least. So these are the power of finding profitable products. So you focus on a small number of products. You focus on the products that are generating money for you. The Pareto principle, the 80-20. So you focus on profitability. Number one, how will you be able to find out the products that are generating sales? How will you be able to find out products that are profitable? The only way you are going to do that is through research. Like for example, if you're on the Amazon page, if you're on, let's say for example, you're on the Amazon bestsellers, these things will not just dropped to you like that. You will have to search for them. On Amazon bestsellers list, this is a list that has different departments. It has all the departments you can think of. So if you're thinking about any niche, if there is any niche that you want to be selling on, if there is any department that you want to sell on, this bestseller, Amazon bestsellers list has all the items that are selling in every category. So Amazon has actually made it easy for anyone to find out what is actually selling. So with the system, with Amazon system, no one should struggle on finding what is trending, on finding what people are buying. Remember, these things, the result here, the bestsellers list, is based on trend, is based on what is happening on the items that are selling. So you can look into any departments. Maybe you want to sell beauty products. Maybe you want to sell baby products. Maybe you want to sell hold on, let me see. Okay, maybe you want to sell DIYs. Maybe you want to sell computer products. You want to sell clothing products, electronics. So all the departments, once you're on Amazon page here, you can see the list here on top here that says bestsellers. You click on bestsellers. Once you open the bestseller, you will see bestsellers, movers and shakers. So I told you to focus on these two, bestsellers and movers and shakers. So when you are now researching, let's say you are researching, okay, your interest is on selling DIYs and tools. So you click on DIYs on tool. And do you know one thing about when you click on DIYs on tool, there is also subcategories in all the categories. So from here, so under DIY and tool, you will find building supplies, electrical, fireplace, hardware, kitchen and bath fixing, and painting supplies, etc. It just keeps, so there is a lot of subcategories under the categories. So there are huge, plenty of things for you to sell. So this is where you can now, when you are researching on this list, you are researching on products that are selling. Okay, I can now choose, okay, I can say, okay, fireplace. Let me look into the fireplace. So we look into the fireplace. You can see under fireplace, these items, how these items are performing. Okay, you can click on, let's say for example, you can pick on this one. So when you click on now, for example, you don't know where to buy this product, for example. So remember, you are starting from Amazon. So, and I said to you that Google should be your friend. So once you are there, the next thing you can do is to right-click, highlight the title of that, whatever it is that you found, and click on search on Google. When you search on Google, you will be able, then you can now be like going down, scrolling to now find where to buy this. You can now see different places, and you just keep going through the list. Now remember, this takes time. You go through the list until you find the one that is selling it at a very cheaper price. And if you don't want to do this, you can now go, let's say for example, okay, look at this product. Let me go back to this product. So this product here is selling every month, just this one item. Monthly sale is about 2,633 units, and revenue is 38,705 every month. Now, if you are able to do your homework, and you find out that this product, you can, let's say you want to buy it maybe, because now if you buy this product, it is guaranteed that it is selling. Remember, your research is based on the best-selling items from Amazon. You can decide to go to Alibaba to buy these products. Now, if you go to Alibaba, you can go to Alibaba, or if you have an extension, like under my extension here, I can just go straight to Alibaba here. I'll just click on Alibaba. It will open up Alibaba, for me. Now, when you're on Alibaba, you are searching for that product. Okay, for example, let me put that product. Then here, you search for it. You can see, now, this will now take us into what we call private labeling. Now, on private labeling, I am going to teach on that more. But now, when we're dealing on private labeling, we are not talking about drop shipping. What we are actually talking about on private labeling now, when you take a title of a product and you put it on Alibaba, so what happens? You begin to go through the list on Alibaba to find a similar. You can see that here. So this is this natural eco wooden fire lighters. Now on Alibaba, you have fire lighters here. This is the fire lighters here. So look at, you find a fire lighter here in Alibaba that is being, this is being sold, this is being sold for £1, $160 dollars. On Amazon, this is selling for how much on Amazon? This is selling for £14.70 on Amazon. Now, if you are buying this from Alibaba, already you know that this item is selling. So what you can actually do is this. You contact, if we are talking about private labeling, now, on private labeling, now you show, number one, this item is selling. You contact the supplier here on Alibaba. Said, okay, I would like you to put my name on this. So in the place of this, they will put your name as the manufacturer. So this is what they do. So we have white label and private label. So now, so they will tell you, okay, the cost will be £1 or $1.65 to have how many buses. So they now inscript your name. They will now put Joe and this thing and there as not the manufacturer. You now come back to Amazon. I'm going to get into deeper into this, how to you will do this, because this is actually where you can actually you make a lot of money from Alibaba buying this type of product from Alibaba. So you can now create your own listing on, because number one, when people now search on Amazon natural eco wood fighters, this one will come up, your own will come up, they will buy it. So you are now making, so if, okay, look at how much this is being sold. Just think about it. So, and you can buy a minimum order, say 50 buses. You can start from, or if you don't even want to start to buy from buses, you can test the market first from AliExpress. AliExpress is the retail part. AliExpress is the retail part of Alibaba. So on Alibaba, you buy in quantities, in bulk. And in AliExpress, you can buy just one. So when you are testing the market, you can just buy one item from AliExpress. So it gets delivered to you. You can now create your listing on Amazon. So during this course, so anyone that is interested in doing private labeling, let me know. I will dedicate a time to show you more on private label. But there is money, so much money. So, but number one, you will need to do your research on this Amazon bestsellers list to find out the items that are actually selling with high profits. So if you are, when you do your research, find the ones that are selling. Like from here, you are buying this from Alibaba from 160, you are selling it on Amazon £14.70. So from here already, automatically you'll be making around £9 profit. When you factor in everything, you'll be making around £9 profit. So if you check £9 profit when you are having a revenue of £38,000 monthly, with that you'll be already having over 5,000. I did not do that calculation very well. I'm just using my head for that. But based on that, that is more that you will be making more than £10,000 profit, from just one product every month, if you know it very well. So it's all about focus. It says focus on a small number of products. Discover what works well for you and focus on the strategy that works for you. So this is something that you are the one. So if you want to do private label, there is so much profit on it. And it takes more of the work is actually on the research. So if you're able to do your research, which I'm showing you where to do it is on that Amazon bestsellers list. Don't go and buy a product that you feel that is selling or that people will buy. Let your research base on what people are buying. So let your research based on Amazon system or eBay system. So you can use eBay system to find out what people are buying. So whatever product that people are buying, so you can get such product. They are already there. So the manufacturers, they are not actually manufacturing a new product for you. They're only just going to put your name on it. Or if you don't want them to put your name on, you can just go to AliExpress and buy one or two. It will get delivered to you. Or you can go to AliExpress, they just inscript your logo there or something. It becomes your own product. So understand your business. As you understand your business and also create systems. You know, like I say to you, if you want to get into private label, let me know. Like for example, if you are doing private label, it will require some money. Like if you are, for example, if you are going to be ordering like 1,000 of a product, it might cost you maybe 500 pieces because you like to buy in bulk when you are working with those people from Alibaba. It will be so you're looking about like having ordering maybe £1,000, spending £1,000 on one product. So you have like up to 500 quantities or 600 quantities. So that means someone that is just starting out, maybe you do not have money at that point. Private label might not be the option for you. What might work for you at that stage might be drop shipping. So you use drop shipping, to build up funds. So it's so important for you to understand your business. So no one else, we are, all of us are not at the same level. So there is someone else that is thinking where to invest his money on. There is someone that is thinking how to start a new job. So it's all about you understand yourself, understand your business. If at the point where you are right now is the point of drop shipping to build funds, you do it. So you focus on it, and so you understand what works for you. So you understand at your level, understand your business, understand what works for you, and also you create systems, develop strategies, and from there you can now scale your business. From there you make money, you grow your business. So my business, if I tell you how much I started my business with, you will laugh. But it has taken me years. But it's all about focus, consistent, believing in myself, despite all the challenges. I have had so many challenges. Even I remember the one that happened even before the one with the bank, the one that happened I think 4 years ago. Because number one, when I started doing my business, so I wanted to save a lot of money. There was no insurance, and also I decided to now I rented a garage from one of the housing estates in High Wycombe. So they have a place where they have garage for renting. I rented a garage and began to put my goods there. And I was getting, so when I started doing my dropshipping, I developed, because I was doing very well. A lot of companies trust me because of the sales that were coming. They were giving me products in credit to pay after 30 days. So they will give me a lot of product. I was selling like from one of the companies, even dropship online, I was doing over £30,000 with them. Amtech, I was doing the same thing. So there was product coming in, pushing in. Money were just flowing, these things. And at that point, because of my mind, I was not even, if I knew, I would have just even to get an insurance or even get a warehouse and not a garage. I was putting my product in one garage, and then I bought shelves to shelves on the garage. So the garage, every push up everywhere cartons. One day I just came in the morning. They've carried everything. They targeted me. They carried everything. about 31,000 pounds. Just like that. That was my first experience. And those money, they were not even actually, it was more of my money. It was more of, because I was a kind of like turning around. That one would have just, but the God's grace has always been so much mighty upon my life. I called the police, everything, they went and this thing, and at the end, and nothing came out. Was it 31 pounds or 50? I think it was 50 something thousand pounds. I had to try to delete that memory into myself. So they targeted me. Use night in the night they come because it's a garage that was just outside. People were not living there. So those people they carried all my goods and left me with nothing. And I still had to pay for those debts. I paid them. Even like it took me like time, a lot of time. So it's all about, so let's move on. So you find a niche, a specialized segment of the market for a particular kind of product, like on that Amazon bestsellers list that I showed you. There are so many categories. You have the subcategories there. So you can find a product, or we're talking about you focusing on a product. So, but these things, like as I said, can only be done through research. So don't be clouded. Don't just get into everything. Specialize on some things. Now, the idea of selling everything, we do that. I do that. I sell everything that sells. That with why you are selling everything that sells, it's not everything that sells that will give you enough profit. So you can first of all sell everything that sells, but while you are selling everything that sells, pick a particular niche, pick a particular distinct, then dig deep into that area, into that department, to understand that department, understand the products. So understand the product that you can buy from China, the ones that are very profitable. So these are the things that you are the only one that can do it. You are the only one that can discover it. So it has to be done through research. So that's why I keep saying that research is everything. So start with something that you are passionate about, a product that you use and understand. Say something that customer wants. Understand your audience, your avatar, your customer, understand them. Also, because when you are creating product, you need to understand, you need to get into the mind of the customer, understand the type of product that they want. You can create new products. So when you understand the customer, it will help you, to tailor a product that will meet their needs. Then on sourcing and strategy. Now, there are different strategies here. Sourcing, I have told you that Amazon can be your source. You can source your product from Amazon. So you can use Kepa. We used Kepa last week. So you can use Kepa. You can use the Amazon bestsellers categories, which I just showed you now. You can use Amazon warehouse deals. You can just, like, for example, if you're selling on eBay, you can sell even Apple's phone. If you just here on Amazon, you can type Amazon warehouse deals. So with Amazon warehouse deals, you can sell even items that you are not, that if you are selling them on eBay as new, eBay will ban you, just like some brand items. But if you are selling it under as used items on eBay, you are allowed to sell them. So if you type Amazon warehouse deals, you'll be able to sell. So there's a lot of deals under the Amazon warehouse. You will see them. They are discounted. They are just products that buyers return. So you can do that. You can, under today's deal, so there are so many things that you can actually get. So Amazon can be your source. So someone said, I don't know where to buy my products. I don't know where to source for products. Amazon can be your supplier. Without even you drop shipping, you can source from Amazon. Even for example, you can even have Amazon deliver their product into your house, you keep it, and then you send it back to Amazon. That is when you begin to buy deals. There are daily deals. You can see today's deal. So one thing that you need to do, number one, as you're selling on Amazon, I've told you, number one, make Google your friend. Number two, or this one should even be number one, master Amazon website. Because there is so much information on their website. There is a lot of things. So if you master Amazon website, any channel that you are selling, if you're selling on eBay, master eBay website. You need to understand how that website works. That is the first thing. Is understand what this is not a part of your business. Understanding your business. So you are eBay partner. You are Amazon partner. So you need to understand how Amazon works. You need to understand their website. So on their website, there are so many things that you can leverage. There are so many deals, so many things. So just by if you master Amazon website, for example, your income will increase. I can guarantee you this. So if you master their website, understand, you will be able to spot deals. But there are a lot of deals, for example, that are coming from here. You can buy from them and sell back on Amazon. You can buy from Amazon and sell on eBay as well. This is arbitrage. You spot opportunity, you buy low and sell high. So Amazon can be your supplier. You can also source from Alibaba. Alibaba this is so sweet, Alibaba. That is one of the websites that can make you millions. If you have little money, if you have 500 pounds, just 500 pounds, if you have 500 pounds, you have the time, you master Amazon website, find out a winning product, able to source it from Alibaba, start with that one, that money will turn out to be a big money. So it's all about getting into, but number one, like as I'm saying these things, right, it's not something that you don't get to learn everything by just listening. You have to like get into it. It's just like driving. Even if you read everything, when you are done reading, until you get into the steering and start driving, you will not learn it. Even so on Amazon, you will learn every day on Amazon. So as your business grows, you will find out that there are so many things to learn. So it's not something that you can just learn in one day. So it's always when you get started. On the process, you will now be facing the challenges that are on the way. Then you can now ask some questions. And those things will be answered. Because right now, there are some questions that giving you the answers might not even make you much meaning. Because number one, you are not already doing it. But when you get into doing it, you will learn more on the process and you will ask more questions on the process, and those questions, they will make more sense to you. You will understand them. So get into it. You can set aside, it's all about testing the market. So you can begin with AliExpress. You test it, you can set aside maybe 200 pounds or 100 pounds to start with. You begin to order one product from AliExpress. You do your research on Amazon. You order one product. You test it. Number one, order the product for it to be delivered to you, not to deliver to customer. Because if you are sending to customer, it will take a long time, which will end up you receiving a negative feedback. So what you need to do is order it to be delivered to you. So once you have the item in with you, you can now make the item live on Amazon. You make the profits. So with the speed, it's not really fast at that point, but you will see the value of making such profits. You will enjoy. So once you test it, you enjoy it, you will now begin to think on how to do more, how to, so that would even encourage you to do it more. So you can do from DHgate, but focus on Alibaba and AliExpress. DHgate is the same thing as Alibaba. So we have retail arbitrage. Now, retail arbitrage is, for example, you can use your phone and go to a shop. Like you can use your phone and go to Argos, for example. You pick their products. You scan that product, the barcode. So if you have Amazon app, or other app that you are able to scan barcode, you can scan the barcode and it will show you the product on Amazon. So you can now see if you are to buy that product, if you will make a profit or not. Now, remember I said research takes time. All this is not something that you just enter one shop, you just scan one, then you just find a deal. You might just enter a shop, you scan like 5 products. Out of the 5, they are not even on Amazon. Or the 5 you scan, they might even be higher, selling it higher on Amazon. I don't know, selling it higher on the store. So it takes time and patience. So that's in research. You have to take your time. So you can hire someone to do it. You can do it yourself. You go to a store. Now this is a retail arbitrage. So at the level where we don't do that, so we are able to do the online arbitrage. But retail arbitrage is something that someone can do physically. Go to a shop, even some store that are not their system doesn't interact well with Amazon. You can go to the store, so you scan it. So if you scan, like, for example, 50 products, you'll be able to find 5 products that is profitable. So it can take you just one day. So you just find a way. You do it. You scan it, you check the price. You can find some deals. That is retail arbitrage. Then you have the online arbitrage. Online arbitrage, like number 1, you can use the software to scan a retail store website, or you can scan a deal on eBay or on Amazon. So you buy low. Remember, arbitrage is all about buying low and selling high. So it's all about you spot opportunity, so you buy low, you sell high. So the price difference is your profit. So it's not necessarily drop shipping. Now, what's the purpose there is for you to spot deal and opportunity. So that means Asda might be selling this £5 and Amazon is selling it £15. So you just go there, you spot the deal. So it's all about, that's what retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. Arbitrage generally is all about buying low and selling high. You will need to spot the deal. So how you spot the deal is through your research, market research, product research. You have to do your research. Then private label. So the private label, I just told you about private label. They have white label, private label, whereby number 1, the manufacturer, they can manufacture the product for you, white label, or private label. They can, private label, whereby they can, it's a product that they already have it, the manufacturer already have, for example, the manufacturer has this phone already. So you just have to ask them to now put your brand, your name on it. So you can do that, which is one of the ways that people are making a lot of money on Amazon. So you can do that. So you can also, I mentioned here, Google. So doing Google image, like when you are searching for, you don't just search, not only searching with Google's title. Sometimes when you are doing your product research, for example, you might search for this product right now with the title without finding it. But if you search with the image, you might find this product with the image. So search with the image. So it's all about, so you start both with the image. So sometimes you use the you start with the title, you won't see anything. So you start with the image. So that's what the Google image search. So you search with the image. So this is what search for the image. So you're able to find these products. So there's a lot of ways to search for a product. Search with the title, search with the image. So so you will be able to, so Google image and Google title search. Then you will have also Merged by Amazon. Merged by Amazon is all about it is a print in demand strategy. You just upload the design to Amazon website, and when someone now place an order for the T-shirt, Amazon will print it and you will make your money. You have affiliate programs where you can promote Amazon products, either on your Facebook page or your website. And when someone places an order, you make your profit, 10% or 15%, depending. You have drop shipping whereby you don't hold the inventory, so you buy. You know about the drop shipping already. So there are different strategies here. So Amazon alone is enough place for you to make money. So like I said, if you understand Amazon website, for example, there is nothing that will stop you from making money. There is so many ways to make money from Amazon website. So dropshipping is one of them, affiliate is one of them, mesh is one of them, private label, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage. You can also make Amazon your own supplier. That is it for today. Any question? Bring your question. It's past 11. Okay, ask your question. I'm listening. If you have any question, you can ask your question.
Sorry, I just have a question. You were talking about ordering from Alibaba, and for example, having like, is there like, because on their website most times they say about 50 pieces. So is there like a maximum amount of items that you'd advise as a starter when you're just starting, like, I don't know, in sourcing products?
Yeah. So what happens is this. There are some rules to guide you when it comes to ordering from Alibaba. Number one is for you to do your product research. You don't just order product because it is cheap. You don't just order product because you like the product. It's all about the customer. So if that product is in demand and you've done your research and you find out that that item is selling very fast, so that means if you order it, you will sell it. So you can go ahead and order that 50 or 100. So the suppliers, they differ. So you have to open, there's an option on Alibaba for you to send them an email. So you send them a message, they reply to you, so you can ask them. Their website can set a minimum order of, let's say, 50, and you can decide, okay, I'm going to buy 100 or this. So you can even ask for a discount, and also ask them, are they able to inscribe your name on it? If they said no, you can leave that one and look for it, because there are so many of them there offering the same service. And also, you will also see on their website how long they've been on that website. They've been selling and dealing, how long they've been on Alibaba. So your question is, the minimum quantity. Yeah, so it depends on how many you want and also the number they put there as a minimum quantity. So remember the rules. It has to be product that you've done your research to find out that they are selling. But if you are testing a product, don't order from Alibaba, order from AliExpress. So if it's a product that you don't know anything about this product, you don't have any proof from Amazon or from eBay or from Shopify that this product is selling very fast. Don't go and order in bulk. What you can do is go to AliExpress. AliExpress and Alibaba, they are the same thing. AliExpress is just the retail part of Alibaba. So, and from AliExpress, you can order just one. So, order from AliExpress. When you order from AliExpress one or two, you receive it. You can now put the item on your eBay store or on your Amazon store to now see the response if you are able to sell it fast. It's all about test. You need to test it, because if you don't test the product or test the market, you will end up losing money. Because if you buy a product in bulk without testing it, and so you might end up having a product that you just have there without anyone buying it. So test it through AliExpress. If you have done your work well on Amazon and not convinced, you can now go straight order from Alibaba.
Okay. Sorry, I have a part two to that question. So
Okay.
when you've made an order for products, I had an experience about shipping. Like when you get a product, for example, and you want to sell, what's the best, what would your advice be in terms of the best saving way to like ship products? So once you've got product, the best, I don't know, what's the word? Like, what are the best
Okay, the shipping.
post people to use locally? What would you advise?
Okay, when you are starting out, the best one to use is actually My Hemis. Now, though their delivery service sometimes can be funny, they can lose an item, but in terms of price, My Hemis and Royal Mail has always been number one. Royal Mail has always like been number one. But if you are trying to, for example, the one that will be easy for you to operate is My Hemis. Well, the reason why I say this is this: if you are starting out and you are doing like 20 items every day or 10 items every day, you'll find that if you're going to be going to Royal Mail office, post office, to post the items every day, you are going to be wasting a lot of time going to post office to post. But you can book My Hemis and they will come and collect the items from you. For Royal Mail to start collection from you, you have an account with them and you have to be doing a certain amount of order, or you have to pay for collection extra. So thinking on that, My Hemis is the one that is easier for you to start with. So you can go to Parcel to Go or Interparcel, or so Parcel to Go or Interparcel, they are a comparison website. So when you put this, they will show you different courier that can collect from you. So if you are sending parcels, so you can just select My Hemis and they will come and collect it, or you can select maybe UPS. But UPS is around £4 something. My Hemis is the one that will be giving you £2.68, £2 something. So which will be cheaper for you. But if you want to now be shipping like with, let's say, DS or UPS, so they're a little bit higher, but they are guaranteed service that will get there next day or next 48 hours, or even Parcel first. So you can do all that through Parcel to. You can just use Parcel to Go the comparison website, and it will show you a list once you enter the items details. So starting out, use my Hemis until you are able to now have Royal Mail account for Royal Mail to collect from you. So when Royal Mail can do even up to 20 kg for Royal Mail 24. Royal Mail is really good. They are the best. They are number one. They still remain number one. But when you are starting out, the cost and also time you going to post office, lining up there, you can just choose my Hemis and keep booking. They will keep collecting from you. They will collect 1 parcel, 2 parcel from you every day. There is other services also. There is Dispatch Bay. Dispatch Bay, though they will have an account with you, so they can set up an account with you. But the one that you can start from like now without anyone calling you to set up an account is my Hemis.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other question? Any other question from anyone?
Do you have a question? About this affiliate program, that affiliate program, do you understand it?
It's like a mix by Amazon.
The affiliate one. Okay. You want to ask?
I don't know. Hello, Pastor.
Good evening, Casey.
Good evening. The affiliate programs, how is that one?
Okay, the affiliate program is it's all about you promoting a product, Amazon product, on your website or on Facebook. So you just have a link for that product. Like during this lockdown, a lot of people, there are products that like people are buying, like even all these gloves and everything. So someone can just be promoting a mask on your own Facebook or Instagram. Someone will click on this, and as this item are selling very well. So that means each time when someone follow the link from because you have a link, affiliate ID that is linked to. So each time someone purchase an item through you, follow that link to purchase an item, you will receive 10% from the sales. So it's all about sales.
Okay.
So in that case, you need to have a website, yeah?
You can have a website. For example, the requirements now, because Amazon is changing a lot of things. The requirement says to have a website, but you don't necessarily need the website, except you can have your website, but it's just for for them to register you, and you promote the thing where the people are. So people are on Facebook, on Instagram.
Okay.
So actually, the best place to promote it is actually on Facebook and Instagram, on social media.
Yeah. Then plus another thing, the way we are saying Amazon, how do we list products on Facebook? Is that possible?
Yes, it's Facebook number one. Facebook has a marketplace.
Okay.
So you can put a link from Amazon to a product on Facebook page. It will lead, or you can also create a listing on Facebook.
Okay.
Even eBay account, you can import your eBay listings on Facebook. So you can import it. So there is a lot of services that you can use to import your listings from eBay to Shopify, from eBay to Facebook. So if, for example, like if you already have a store on eBay or on Amazon, you don't even need to start to create another one manually. And you just have to use software to import it there.
Okay, sir. Right. Thank you. We'll probably have to do more research on how to do it.
Okay. Okay, and if you need help, you let me know.
Okay, sir.
Hello, Pastor.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Hello, Karen.
It's
Yes,
like,
you talked about Shopify. How does that work?
man,
Okay, right now, the four major marketplace people are selling on right now is number one, Amazon, eBay, Facebook, and Shopify. So these are the four marketplace right now. Shopify is like having a website, it's your own website. It's a website that is being hosted by Shopify. So Shopify is a marketplace. So that means you have your own link, your own website, this thing, but it's being hosted by Shopify.
Okay.
So you just like the same way you have your eBay accounts,
Okay.
Amazon accounts. So Shopify is their own, it's another marketplace that way. So that means you have your own website, your own account with Shopify. Everything is hosted there.
Okay.
They are actually the marketplace. Even right now, even drop shipping on eBay, there are rules to drop ship on eBay. If you don't know how to do it very well, eBay will close your account. So a lot of people that eBay have closed their account, they are now on Shopify.
Okay.
And Shopify, they are not against drop shipping.
Okay.
So it's a marketplace that's really like open for this, and so a lot of people. So dropshippers are there now doing a lot of that. So you say these are the four major marketplaces, and Facebook as well. A lot of people are not even aware that Facebook is a very hot marketplace as well. So these four: Amazon, eBay, Facebook, and Shopify. If you have the strength, you can be on the four.
Amen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Have you learned anything from today's session?
Yes, sir. A lot.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right. No. Frankie, I'm just teasing you. Okay. Relax. Okay. Why are you all standing up now? You teasing. Just relax. Chill for a second.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening and keep winning. We'll see you again next week, Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.
thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.